Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Dominique and welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about everything graphic liner again. This is part 2 in my graphic eyeliner series. In my first video, which I posted on Sunday, we talked about different eyeliner techniques that you guys were struggling with and some tips on how to combat some of those struggles. And from the feedback that you guys have given me, you guys have enjoyed it, and I'm really glad that you guys have found that video really helpful. So today is part 2 and we're going to be talking about everything graphic eyeliner. I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite eyeliners that I like to use almost every day for my graphic eyeliner on Instagram. I'm going to be talking about the brands, the price points, where you can buy the product from, and like pros and cons. I'm also going to be talking to you about my favorite brushes as well, because I'm very particular when it comes to eyeliner brushes, and you guys always ask me on Instagram, so I thought it's best to have one big video collating, or I don't know what the word is, that has all of the information in one place. If you guys ever need to refer back to it, then it's always going to be here. So if you're interested in this video, then please keep on watching. So anyways, today we're going to be talking about all of my favourite graphic eyeliners. In front of me I have all of my absolute favourites that I would 110% recommend to you guys, and I also have like a massive list of information about each product. So before we get into me mentioning the products, I want to tell you guys that I have made a new key for when I mention products. So I know Nikki Tutorials does this on her channel, and that's where I got the idea from. So this will help me be more transparent to you guys, and you guys know where the products came from and what's kind of going on. So with this key here, it will tell you what symbol means what. So the little money symbol, that means I bought the product myself with my own money. There's no ties to it or anything like that. The present means that a product was gifted to me from a brand like through PR, and this little symbol down here which says ad basically means it is a paid placement or a paid video or whatnot. Like I say, I always try to say it anyways, but just in case I forget, and just so it's visually here, I thought you guys might find it a little bit helpful. So let me guys know if you like that idea or not, but I just wanted to be more transparent so you guys know kind of what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the wet eyeliners now. Just a heads up, I would not recommend using wet eyeliners in your waterline. I would really not recommend it. It will just leak. Like when you try to wash it off, because it's activated with water, it will leak into your eyes, and trust me, I've done it multiple times, and it's not good. It's not good. So please do not use wet liners in your waterline. I mean, you can do what you want, but I really wouldn't recommend it. Okay, so my all-time favorite eyeliner palette is this massive one. It's the Mehron Paradise AQ Pro Face Paint palette, and look at how big this palette is. Like, this is a monster palette. It's bigger than my head, and I have a big head. And my boyfriend bought me was it even my birthday or for anniversary? But thank you to my boyfriend, because I've literally used it every single day since he got it me, and it's honestly worth every single penny. So I am going to show you guys what it looks like, because everybody on Instagram asks me where this palette's from, what the name is, how much is it, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to be telling you guys in this video. When we open up the palette, this is what it looks like. So this palette comes with 30 different shades. As you can see, it's a whole array of colour, and this just melts my heart. It satisfies me so much. You have every colour imaginable, including 2 shimmery colours right down here, and you also get 3 blacks and 3 whites, which is really good because I've actually hit pan on one of the whites already. I've actually hit pan on like the red, the orange, the yellow, the whites, and all that stuff, and that just shows how much I love this palette and how much I use it. Genuinely, I would hands down recommend this palette. I'm not gonna lie, this palette is very pricey. My boyfriend managed to get this on sale on Amazon for £75, which is an absolute steal. That's why he actually ended up getting it me, because it should usually be a lot more than that. Before filming this video, I checked Amazon to see if it's still in stock on there, and it doesn't actually appear to be still in stock. I did have a look around, and currently Beauty Bay does sell this, but it is £140 currently, which is very expensive. Very expensive, but honestly this palette is really worth it. First and foremost, the pans are absolutely huge. You get a ton of product in each pan. I actually don't know how much the pans weigh, but I just know you get an absolute shit ton of products in here. You really do. You only need a little bit. Honestly, a little bit goes a long way. So this is like a wet eyeliner palette. If any of you guys don't know what that means, it basically means that these eyeliners are activated with water. So all you need to do is spray a little bit of water or dip a little bit of water onto the eyeliner and it just activates. It just unlocks its full power and turns into the eyeliner. Each and every single colour that I've used here is absolutely pigmented. I've never used an eyeliner palette that is so pigmented in my whole entire life, including the white. The white stands out a lot, which is absolutely insane. So like I said, it's pigmented, the pans are huge, so you get a ton of product, and because the eyeliner is so pigmented, you don't actually have to use a lot of product, and the fact that I've hit pan on so many colours actually shows how much I love this. This is 110% an investment. I know £140 is an insane amount of money. It really is. It really truly is. So I have some other alternatives that actually are really good as well. So yeah, this is my baby. This is my pride and joy. This is the love of my life. And I would 110% recommend this. Oh, before I forget, this is also cruelty free. It doesn't say anywhere that it's vegan, so I can't really say, but this is cruelty free. Okay, so next up is a brand that I have been loving recently. It's Sheen Cosmetics, and they sell eyeliners as well. They recently launched some eyeliner palettes, which I have been in love with. You guys know, if you guys see my Instagram, I've been posting with this palette for every day for like a freaking month. I love it so much. So basically they released 3 different palettes. I'll show you what they look like now. So this is the Colour Festival palette. It's a 9 eyeliner palette. It's a 9 pan eyeliner palette, all 3 of them are, and this has more of your just standard colours. This is called the Pastel Fantasy palette, and as you can see, this is full of absolutely gorgeous pastel shades. I actually have this white shade on my eye right now, and then the last one that they have is called Neon Dreams. I've absolutely battered this palette. I've used it so much, and this is their Neon Dreams palette, and can you look at that, guys? Like, just look at it, it looks amazing. They're all neon, and they're also UV as well, which is, but we'll get into that later. So for some specifics on the collection, they retail for $31.99 each, which is a lot more affordable than obviously than the Mehron palette. So if you want in some just standard colours, or if you just want in some specific pastels and neons, then that's something really good to go for. They also have a bundle currently on their website as I'm filming this. You can get all 3 palettes for £87.99. which is really good because it should be like 90 something pounds. Each palette has 9 pans and it's got 30 grams of product in each. And also these are vegan and cruelty free as well. So these are wet eyeliners. So again, these eyeliners are activated by using water. I'm just going to tell you this now, I've been absolutely in love with these palettes. I haven't used the regular palette yet, but I have dipped into the neon one and the pastel one, and I'm going to tell you guys, I would 110% recommend this product to you. I've tried these palettes out, like I said, I've posted with this palette specifically at least 2 weeks straight on my Instagram. I genuinely love this product so much. I would really recommend the product. These are very pigmented eyeliners, which is what you want in an eyeliner. You don't want it to be like watery and thin, because then you're just gonna have to use up more and more product and you're not gonna get more product for your money. But however, with these, a little bit really goes a long way. If you guys can't afford the Mehron palette, I would really recommend getting these because they are really good value for your money. I'm gonna show you guys the UV in this one. It's absolutely sick. I love playing with it. Once I discovered it, I was like, yo, this is amazing. Okay, so basically they sent me this, I think it's called like a black light or a backlight. I don't know what the specific name is, and it's basically like a blue light situation, and you basically can see UV with it. I'm gonna turn the lights off so you can see. This is gonna look sick. Okay, hang on guys. So here's the palette without the light, as you can see. Just look at that, guys. Just look how cool that is. I gotta go. The black one obviously doesn't light up because it's black, but look how cool. The pastel ones are UV too, so obviously right now you can't see them. On it, they light up. Now, if that is not a unique selling point, I don't know what is. It's truly, truly amazing. You're getting this, like, they're so affordable, and you're getting this extra kind of pizzazz with the liner too. Okay, we're back to normal. So yeah, that for me is an absolute unique selling point on a product. Like, the pigmentation is amazing just on its own, but then it has that extra element of being UV, like, that is amazing. They also have singles as well, so if you're not interested in buying like a full palette of colours and you just maybe want like 2 or 3 colours, I would really recommend their pot. I was actually using their single liners before the palette ones came out because they came out really recently, and I was absolutely loving these as well. They do them in regular colours, they have them in the UV neon, and they have them in the UV pastel as well, so again, you can have that cool element just in like a single colour if you really need to. The single ones are $5.99 and you get 5 grams of product in it, so you actually get quite a lot of product in that. And they are also vegan and cruelty free as well, which is good. We love that. I also love liners from Glisten Cosmetics, so that's the next brand that we're going to be talking about right now. Glisten Cosmetics is actually the first brand that I bought wet liners from. I really wanted some pastel wet liners, but I didn't really want to pay Super Beauty's prices, you know. So I actually came across them on Instagram and I purchased the pastel ones. They had a bundle on there, and when I tell you, I used their products for like a month straight, and I just constantly posted pastel looks, and everyone was like, yo, what the hell has happened to Dawn? Why is she doing this? That is why I bought them myself. I thought they were absolutely amazing. And then because I kept using their products, they eventually sent me, when I tell you, they sent me like every colour that they have, and they have a crazy amount of colours. These are what the single wet liners look like. They do a bunch of colours, like I said. They do the regular matte, just standard colours. They've got pastel ones, they've got neon ones. I don't think they're UV though. They also have like shimmery ones as well, which I thought was really cool. And what was actually interesting is when I had a look on the website, you can actually choose between having a 3 gram pot or a 10 gram pot, which is crazy. So the 3 gram pots retail for £6.50 and the 10 gram ones retail for £11.50. Pigmentation, check. Colour payoff, check. It comes out really smooth and it doesn't crack either. I want to say that for Glisten Cosmetics, for Sheen Cosmetics, for Mehron, they don't crack. They do not crack. These are absolutely amazing, and also they have split liners as well. So I'll show you this one for example here. It's for the exact same price. You can get them in 2 different sizes as well, and they basically have, I don't know if you can see, they basically have 2 different colours in one pot, which I think is so innovative and so cool. You can literally get 2 colours for the price of 1, which I think is, again, such a unique selling point. I love using these because imagine if you needed to travel, or if you're an MUA and you needed a kit with liners in it. I don't know, I'm not an MUA, maybe you don't use liners this often, but I feel like it's really worth investing in because you get 2 colours in one, and they have a crazy amount of them too. There's so much to choose from. So again, Glisten Cosmetics, shout out to them because their liners are amazing and I would 110% recommend them. Okay, so next we're going to be moving on to liquid eyeliners. Admittingly, I don't really reach for liquid eyeliners as much as I used to. When I was first starting out my makeup journey on Instagram, I stuck mostly to liquid liner because I don't really think the wet liners were out yet. NYX upgraded and they have their Epic Wear waterproof eye and body liquid liner. These, when I tell you, these are amazing. Basically NYX sent me these, which I'm really, really grateful for. I was kind of blown away. These were an absolute upgrade from the Vivid Brights in so many different ways. They have only a few colours. I'm not too sure if I have all of the colours, but I have a black, a white, a red, a lilac, a brown and a grey. I don't know if they do any more colours. Obviously the colour range is very, very limited, but I must admit that the formula, girl, it is absolutely amazing. These, when I tell you, when I do a look, right, and I'm like, right, okay, I need to do another one, these do not budge. They don't budge. No. You want to take your eyeliner off? They said no. They literally say no. I don't think I've ever worn a liquid liner that lasts as much as this. Like, it's absolutely insane. So here is the pot. We have quite a fine nib, which is really good. I actually really do like these for doing just a standard eyeliner look. They're really, really good, I must admit. Formula is very thick, so you get a lot of that pigmentation. It lasts all day, which is what you want, especially if you need to, I mean, we can't go out anywhere, but if you needed to go out anywhere, they're really, really good. They do take a minute to dry just because they're a little bit on the thicker side. So just be mindful of that. If your eyeliner transfers or anything, you might have to wait just a little bit longer for it to dry. They're sold everywhere. It's NYX, sold on NYX's website, sold Look Fantastic, Beauty Bay, Superdrug, Boots, Cult Beauty. They're sold everywhere. They retail for £9 each and they are cruelty free. I don't think they're vegan. I couldn't see anything on that, so I presume that they're just cruelty free. Again, for a liquid liner, this is my absolute favourite. Very thick, very dark, very opaque colour, which is what you want, and I just prefer these over like every other liquid liner, to be honest with you. These are my favourite products. I hope you guys found that helpful. So now we're going to move on to my favourite brushes. I am very, very, very picky when it comes to my brushes. When I first started out my eyeliner journey, shall we say, I had the most awful brushes ever, and it made it impossible to do graphic eyeliner, and I thought it was my skills that was making me not be able to do graphic liner, but the brush that you use really, really impacts your liner and how it comes out and how smooth it is and how precise it is. So these are my absolute favourite eyeliner brushes. Okay, so my favourite eyeliner brush of probably all time is this liner brush from Suva Beauty. I got sent this brush from Morphe, I think it was, and this is Suva Beauty's 610 eyeliner brush. I know I'm doing the typical influencer thing, but this is what the brush looks like. It is very thin and the bristles all go up, and this is a high quality brush, I must admit. I don't know how much this was because Morphe did send it to me, but I always recommend this brush to everybody that asks me. I've had this brush for quite a while now. I think I've had this for a year, and the bristles are still immaculate. I haven't had any brushes that kind of ping out or anything like that. I'm sure that you can just probably get this on Suva Beauty's website or maybe on Morphe. I don't know if they sell other brands on Morphe's website, or maybe if you go into a Morphe store where you can buy these in store. I think the next brushes I'd really recommend, I got these quite a while ago, are from Glisten Cosmetics, so they have their own brushes as well. But yeah, these are what they look like. They're super thin. We have one longer one and one shorter one, and again, these are absolutely fabulous. I've had these for a while. I've used these so much. I've absolutely eyelinered them to death, and they're still in shape, and that is what you want in an eyeliner brush. So I'd really, really recommend them. I like the longer one for doing like for example, this graphic liner that I have on now. I like using a longer bristled brush to do these kind of looks because you want like one continuous stroke. But then I like to use a shorter one. Oh my god! But I like to use a shorter one for for doing small details or adding smaller liner within the other liner and stuff like that. So I feel like it's good to have like one shorter and one longer. The smaller one is amazing for details. Unfortunately, I don't know the names. I've used them that much that the names have completely rubbed off of the brushes, so I'm sorry, I don't know what they're called. I would 110% recommend them. So I was sent these brushes recently, and these are from Sheen. Again, amazing brushes, absolutely amazing. Again, we have like one shorter and one longer. The longer bristled one is called 0 and the smaller one's called 00, so maybe I don't know what that means, but those are the names. Again, I love the longer one for a long dragged out liner look, and the smaller one for adding small detail or even doing the inner corner part here. It makes it a little easier doing it with a smaller one. I actually used this brush, the longer bristled brush, which is 0, to actually do this look. I used this brush and it just came out so smooth, so flawless. Again, I would 100% recommend. I'm not too sure on the price, again, because I was sent them. But if you have a look on their website, I think they're quite affordable. Okay, and lastly, these brushes right here are actually from Hobbycraft. Before I had any of these brushes, I went into the art supply store, looked at their individual paintbrushes, and just picked out some thin ones. It's the same thing, right? It's a lot more affordable, I must admit, getting it from like the craft or the art supply store, but I would really recommend it, because sometimes brushes can be very overpriced and you're like, bro, like, hold on, you're charging that much for a brush? But I would really recommend, if you can't afford like a crazy amount of brushes or whatever, go into your local supply store if it's open. Follow COVID rules, please. Go into your store and pick out a paintbrush that's very thin and very small and use that. Paintbrushes are made to last. They're made for the exact same thing. Your face is the canvas and this is the brush, you know? It's a very cheap alternative. Like this brush, for example, this is a Dale and Roni. Oh my god, I can never pronounce it. But you know the famous arts and crafts brand that does really good sketchbooks and stuff, Dale Roni or whatever. This is what the brush looks like. Can we just talk about how small that brush is? When I tell you that is the most perfect detail brush I have ever laid my hands on, and it's a paintbrush, and I'm sure it only cost like £3, which is so good. So I'd really advise it to go into your local craft store and find a paintbrush and just use a paintbrush. As long as you just like wash it before you put it on your face and you just use it as like an eyeliner brush, you're good to go. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and make sure you leave a comment and let me know what video you guys would like to see next. Or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about graphic eyeliner, then please let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and have a wonderful day.